Hi, I'm Laura Coffey, and I want to introduce you to one of my favorites, Donna. We're here at her home in Valencia, and we're going to be closing on it in a few days. And I just wanted to ask Donna a little bit about how she came to choose the Coffey team and her experience so she could share it with all of you.
Hi, so my husband and I decided from the very beginning that we were going to select 3 realtors in Santa Clarita and that we would interview them to see if we could figure out what would be the best fit for us and for what we needed to do in order for us to be able to sell our home and move on our future plans to move to Arizona. So I think we interviewed Laura and John first, and I was very impressed with their presentation to us. They were very prepared about information on our home, about Santa Clarita, about the market, and other things that were relative to us putting our house on the market. Then we interviewed a couple of other people, and I think I knew from the very beginning that I was very comfortable with Laura and John. I was very impressed with their information and their knowledge. Laura, the experience that I had with Coffey Real Estate is that they answered all of my questions. The first thing that we did was we sat down. She listened to what our needs were, and we had some specific needs as to what we had to do before we got out of town. And they put together a plan that was going to help us to obtain our goals. She came in, we did a walkthrough of the house. She provided me with a hit list of all the things that she felt would be necessary for me to get the best exposure to our home, and I worked on doing those right away. Then Melissa came in with Laura, and they did a walkthrough on the house because Laura presented to us that she thought it would be a good idea for us to stage the house, as most of the downstairs in our house was empty. So we talked about that, and I have to be honest, in the beginning we weren't sure if that's what we wanted to do, but when we got the information and we got the statistics and we got the plan together, we decided to go ahead with it. And I have to tell you, when we walked into this house after it had been staged, we knew right away that that was the most important choice probably that we made in selling our home. It took all of the accents and all of the character of our house, and it just highlighted everything in such an amazing way. Melissa suggested paint options for us to help us modernize the home. And when you walked in the front door, the wow factor was just amazing. And that was mostly due to the staging and the advice on Laura.
Thank you. Then, as you know, we got an offer right away.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
Yeah, we didn't put the house on the market. We started to show by appointment, and we were able to accept the first offer that we got. And it was exactly the offer that my husband and I had dreamed of. It really was.
Yes. Because not always do I suggest that you take the first offer that comes in and not go into the MLS. But this was something that met your needs. It was favorable to you, and you didn't really want the inconvenience of having to show the home all the time.
And we've sold several homes before, and we've bought several homes before, and we knew that along the way there's always little bumps, little hiccups, things that kind of set you back. There's a lot of negotiations that go through, and I think one of the most important things in having a good agent is not only that they listen to you and that they help you achieve your goals, but it's also that they walk you through all of those little bumps, because there's tons of people that are going to factor into you selling your house, and you've got to have somebody that's got the skill and the integrity and the professionalism to be able to maneuver your way through those things. And that's what Laura brought to the table. Every time there was any kind of a hiccup or a bump, she was right there. She was able to explain it to us. She was able to tell us what she thought our best options were, and then we made decisions along the way. But I have to say that out of the 6 or 7 homes that we've sold in our lifetime, this has been the smoothest process with the least amount of stress that we've ever had. And I truly believe that was because Laura is very professional. She's very integrity. And one of the things that I have to point out was one of the other realtors that we had interviewed, I just did not want them or feel comfortable with that person representing the face of my husband and I. She was very pushy, and I just felt like I just didn't want my name to be represented like that in our transaction. And Laura was very professional, she has a lot of integrity, and that mattered to us.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I hope that you guys have a awesome future in Arizona.
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you, Donna.